Hello my loves, hello my besties, hi, welcome in. This is the second time I'm going to try to record my January TBR. I was going to use my TBR cards, and the first two cards that I pulled, I had no idea what books that I had that matched those themes. So we're going to just go with our TBR box, because I don't have an actual TBR jar at the moment, but I have a TBR box. So we're gonna go with the TBR box. It's got a whole bunch of different colored little papers in here, all different kinds of prompts. So we're gonna pick the first one. I am going to be in this month reading on top of, I'm gonna pick 10 books. And then from there, I also am gonna be reading the Fourth Wing series again, the Empyrean series, because Onyx Storm comes out at the end of the month and I really want to read that when it comes out. So I'm going to read the first two again. And then I have a book that came through on Libby that I've been waiting to borrow that finally I'm able to get it now. So I'm going to also read Feybound as well during this month. So those are 4 that I want to get to this month for sure. And then I'm going to pick 10 more. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to get to all of them, but just to give myself a little bit of wiggle room for mood reading in my TBR. So I'm going to pick a TBR, but I want to be able to mood read within that TBR, if that makes sense. So I picked the first one. A book that I meant to read last year. Well, looky there. There are quite a few that I meant to read last year. So we have Six of Crows is one that I meant to read last year. Inheritance Game is one that I meant to read last year. Crescent City House of Earth and Blood is definitely one that I meant to read last year and didn't end up being able to get to it. So I think I'm going to pick either one of those. Give me this. Or this one. I had started this. I'm about almost halfway through it. And I do want to finish it. While I was reading it, I couldn't get into it. Like, I kept struggling. It was good, but I just kept struggling. This is an arc for a book that is coming out in April. On sale April of this year. So I do want to get to this one, and I did mean to finish this last year, and then I didn't get to it. So maybe I'll choose this one as the one I meant to read last year that I didn't get to read, and try to finish this one up, because I do want to actually finish it. Like, I got to chapter 18. I got like halfway through the book, and then I just wanted to read other things. So I think we're gonna go back to this one. So this is gonna be our first book, the book that I meant to read last year. That's going to be number 1. Now we're going to pick another little paper. This one says, random color wheel chooses a color on the cover. Chooses the color of the cover. So let me open up a color generator. Okay, so it's on pink right now, but we are going to choose a different color. Brown. Okay, let's take a look. Well, that's annoying because this one's brown. Why did I do this to myself? I don't know if I have another one that's necessarily brown. I guess this could be considered. Would you consider this brown? It's more of like an orangey goldy kind of color, but that's like the only thing that I have that's really. This one might be brown. Oh. This is just really a pickle, getting stuff in and out of here. The Book of Dragon could also kind of be a brown. I'm not really sure. A lot of them are more of a gold than a brown, I think. I think we're gonna go with Scarred. I think that's gonna be the closest one that I have to match. So we're gonna go with Scarred. the second book in the Never After series. I really enjoyed Hooked, so I'm sure I'm gonna really enjoy this one. This one is about, I think it's a Lion King kind of retelling. So we're gonna go with Scarred by Emily McIntyre as our book with the brown cover for our second choice. I am gonna also look at stuff on my Kindle as well. Let's not have a pink or purple one. Let's choose a green one. A book by an indie author. So an indie author, apparently Travis Baldree, and I do have his Bookshops and Bone Dust. I did love Legends and Latte, so I am very excited to get to this one. So I think we're gonna pick this one. Okay, it looks like he is an indie author, so we're gonna go with Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. That's gonna be choice 3 for our indie author. I'm sorry guys, I'm feeling very out of it today. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things and trying to get back into my bookish content because I've kind of fallen off with it a little bit. I've had a rough end of December and a very rough day yesterday. So I really probably shouldn't be doing this today, but I need to kind of get back into this because I really fell off and this is something that I want to do and I need to get back into reading because it brings me so much peace. So I just want to tell you guys what's going on quick, get it out there so that you understand why I'm a little out. As you can tell, I'm out of it. I'm trying very hard to be not like this, but I unfortunately yesterday had to put down one of my amazing pups. Her name was Maui. She was the best girl ever. I only got 6 years with her and she made them so amazing. She chose me from the minute we met and she was my baby. She did live with my dad just because of our living situation here, and I got her when I was living with my dad, and her and my dad's dog bonded and they've grown up together, so I just let her stay with them. She was still my girl, but I didn't want to split them up and give her a completely new routine, and she had a routine there. And since June, she got sick in June, and we found out, not this past Monday, which was December 30th, but the Monday before, we found out that her disease was getting more aggressive, and they didn't know if the disease was getting more aggressive or if she had some kind of like stomach bug or little sickness that was making it so that her numbers were dropping and causing the treatment to not work as well. So they sent her home, and this past Monday she went back in for more blood work, and her numbers were continuing to drop, which meant that the treatment was just no longer working. It was the only treatment that we knew of to try to help her. This disease is very common in her breed, apparently. It's something that just happens in her breed. She was a Basenji mix. And we had to make the call because with it getting more aggressive, it was causing her more pain and it was making her life a lot more difficult. So we made that call yesterday to send her across the Rainbow Bridge and let her be out of pain. And it was a very, very hard day, and I'm still having a very, very hard time. So I'm sorry if I'm out of it, and I'm sorry if this was something really sad that nobody really wanted to hear. I just like to be open with people. I'm the same way when I stream games on Twitch. I like to be open and honest about how I'm feeling and the things going on so people can understand kind of why I might be how I am on a specific day. And today I'm just having a hard time. But I wanted to get back into this, and it's the beginning of January, and I love TBR videos, so I wanted to make this video, and we're gonna finish it. I just might be a little bit off and having a little bit of a hard time trying to figure out what exactly I want to pick with the prompts. I'm really not great at knowing those kinds of things, like who's an indie author and what books have characters with disabilities and all these kinds of things. Like, I tried to film this already and I used my TBR cards, and 2 of the cards I literally did not know an answer for the books. And like I was trying to do research quick on them, and it just was, I was having a hard time. So we're gonna just go through this quick and try to figure out what we're gonna do here. But those are the 3 we've got so far. I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up on why I am like this today. But we have Where the Shadows Meet by Patrice Caldwell. It's the ARC. That's our first book. We have Scarred by Emily McIntyre. And then we have Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Beldry. And then we are going to pick another color paper out of here. So we could either go for a blue or yellow. I think I'm just going to try to pick a color because the colors don't mean anything, but I just like having all the colors picked. Okay, a book with a puzzle, game, or trial/competition. Now, I know the Inheritance Games has that. I'm going to, I think the Games Gods Play has that. Let me look up if there's any more that I have. Books with trials or competition. Hunger Games, Throne of Glass. Does Throne of Glass really have that? Mockingjay. Red Rising. I do have Red Rising on Kindle. The Night Circus I also have right here. Inheritance Games. I think we're gonna go with the Inheritance Games because I really want to read this. Like, I really want to read her, Jennifer Lynn Barnes' series. So I think we're gonna go with the Inheritance Games as our book with a trial or competition. Then again, Serpent and the Wings of Night also has trial and competition. I lied, we're gonna go with Serpent and the Wings at Night. Because there's her other series, The Naturals, I really want to read, and I don't want to read both the series at the same time. So I'm hoping that maybe we can get The Naturals. But I've also really been wanting to read this book. I've heard that this is absolutely amazing. It took me forever to get hold of this. I wanted to actually go and get them. And I actually ended up finding them in a bookstore on one of my best friend's bachelorette party weekends. We went into a bookstore and I found this one and the second one. Unfortunately, the first one's in paperback and the second one is in hardcover, which is annoying to me. But I did get my hands on them, so I do really want to read this. And this is about vampires. Yeah. Vampires, gods. I don't really know what it's about. I just know that it's supposed to be really, really good, and I'm really excited to read it. So we are going to go with The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent as our book with trial and competition in it. So that's 4 of our books chosen. Now, it looks like the only color we haven't chosen yet is blue, so let's just get on in here and really get to the bottom and grab a blue one. And our blue one is a book based on a true story. I don't know if I have any books based on a true story. Books based on true story. The Lost Bookshop. Where are you? That's the Story Collector. Lost Bookshop. I have that. This one apparently is The Lost Bookshop. Yeah, we're gonna go with The Lost Bookshop. I got this, I literally only picked this up because of how pretty it is, which is sad, but I saw this at the store and I thought it looked really cute. I love the foil on it, and it does sound really good. I don't know much about it besides what's on the back, and it's set in Dublin with a bookshop. So it's about 3 people who have always been side characters in their own lives, and then they find themselves trying to transport to a world of wonder where nothing is as it seems. So apparently this is supposed to be based on a true story, which seems a little odd. It doesn't sound like it's a true story, but oh my god, I can't fit my tall books in here. Oh my lord. Okay, so it's not based on a true story. It lied to me. I don't know if I have any books based on true stories, if we're being honest. I don't think I do. Okay, we're gonna ignore that prompt because I don't think I have one based on true story, and I don't really want to waste more time. So we're gonna pick another one. Roll a 6-sided die and read a book with that many words in the title. I do have things of dice up here, so let me see which one of these has a 6-sided die in it. This one does. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this. 1. I also don't know if I have a book. You can do it. You can see it's a 1. That's 1 word. That's a lie. We have Credence, Bride, Mindhunter, Guild, Bloodguard, I think I'm gonna do Credence. Or do I want to do Bride? No, because that's kind of a fantasy too, and I've got a lot of fantasies. A lot of my books are fantasies. That makes it a little difficult. Mindhunter's not a... No, we're gonna go with Credence. We're gonna get Credence. Credence is gonna be our next book. We didn't use that prompt. So we have 5 of our books picked. Let me put this die away before I lose it. Because of who I am as an individual. Put it in the wrong baggie. Okay. Now, I can't get comfortable, if you couldn't tell. I lied. We're going back to this. I also need to remember to actually look on my Kindle. A book inspired by an element, or that has it in the title. So air, fire, water, or earth in the title. Well, this has rivers, Starless Sea. I tried listening to the Starless Sea and I really couldn't get into it. And I don't know if it's because I didn't really love the audiobook. So I might need to try to listen, like actually sit down and read it. But we do have rivers. Let's go look at our, what's on my Kindle Unlimited selection. Let's do of Earth and Flame. So, just to show you that it does have flame in the title. This is by Alanna Argalia. I haven't really heard much about it actually. She keeps popping up on my Facebook feed. And they're all fantasy stuff, so I figured that I would give her a try because I love fantasy and fae and all that good stuff. But this is the first book in the Thematic Chronicles. I'm probably saying that wrong because I say many things wrong in fantasy books. But that's going to be our first Kindle book and our 6th book in our list. Let's pick another prompt. Purple. A book with an illustrated cover. So illustrated to me is something like, I should really just put that over there. Beach read. Or I think I have plenty on my Kindle. The Love Hypothesis, or mostly it's romance books that do this. So let me get this one out from under this little stack. Morbidly Yours could also be an option. But let me also look, not there, in my Kindle and see what I have going on in here. My boy is over here doing a snooze, and he's so cute. Okay, let's go off Kindle Unlimited and see what else I have. Let's maybe go for A Corpse in the Castle. I think it's a little like cozy mystery. I don't read a lot of mysteries. I love mysteries, but I haven't been reading many. And this one looks really cute. It looks like a little cartoon girl with a dog and a horse and a castle. Oh, it's only a 3-hour long book. That's cute. But this is the cover. So that's cute little illustrated cover. So we'll go with that one. And it's a shorter one. All right, so that's the next one. Let me stick these guys all back in to here. I don't want another purple one. I almost got another purple one. Let's go with this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Free pick. I didn't show you all the other ones. I'm really bad at this. But we have a free pick. I think I'm gonna save this one until last. So let me pick the other 2 first, and then pick my free pick so that I don't pick one that then is, you know, already being, that I could have used for an actual prompt. Let's open this up. Maybe my nails are too long right now. A novella. I don't think I have any novellas. I don't know if there's a way to look through your library. All right, we're gonna skip out on the novella one as well, because I don't have any novellas apparently, because I'm the worst. So let's pick another one. Blue. Random emoji chooses the next book. Random emoji generator. Okay. Is it a camera? A camera. I think I have a book. My camera's also about to die. On Audible for the fans. Okay, sorry, I'm back. My camera died. Had to change the battery. I am gonna pick For the Fans as the next one. I have it on audiobook, and the picture of it is a camera, like the front of the book is a camera. So I'm gonna go with that one, I think, as my next option. And that's by Nyla K. It's like a sports sapphic romance. So we're gonna go with that one. So that's nine. That's book 8, because I have to free pick still. So book 8. So this is 9. A fantasy. Well, now look what you've done, because this is fantasy. This is fantasy. This is fantasy. Fantasy, 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 fantasy. I think we're gonna go with Crescent City because I didn't get to this last year in December. So I think we're gonna go with this one. She's a biggin. She is a biggin, like 800 pages. That's gonna be number 9. That's gonna be our fantasy. And then our free pick, I can just pick anything. And I think I want to pick off of my Kindle for this next one. I think I want to read The Quarry Girls by Jess Lowry. Yeah, we're gonna go with The Quarry Girls as our other one. It's right here. As our last one, as my free pick, because I don't have any thrillers or anything in the list. So we have for this TBR, Crescent City, House of Blood and Earth and Blood. Yeah, House of Earth and Blood, Credence, The Serpent and the Wings of the Night, Bookshops and Bone Dust, Scarred, Where Shadows Meet, Of Earth and Flame, A Corpse at the Castle, The Quarry Girls, and For the Fans. And then we also have the Empyrean series that I want to reread and then read the new one, and Feybound are also going to all be a part of this month. Those 4 at the end are definitely going to be ones that I'm reading this month. I need to reread Fourth Wing and Iron Flame so that I can read Onyx Storm when it comes out on the 21st. And then Feybound I need to read this month because of it being on Libby. I don't want to hold it up from somebody else getting it, so I got to read that too. And then we have these guys. So there will probably be audiobooks that I listen to throughout as well. I will probably be listening to this on audiobook because this is hard for me to hold with my joint pain and my finger pain and everything else. So that's probably going to be one that I listen to. But I think we got a good round of stuff. There's quite a few fantasies in here. There is a Disney retelling, a mystery, a thriller, a romance, a sports romance that's sapphic. So I think we got a good pick here. I'm going to get this stuff put away. I am working today, so I did this on my lunch break. But I hope you guys stay happy, healthy, and safe, and thank you for spending some time with me. I know any minute that you give to me is not time that you can get back, so thank you for choosing me. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.